Hello there, Sir from 17 once again, bringing you some more Modern Warfare 3 Spec Ops Veteran 3-star guides. Completely said that in reverse, but it doesn't matter because I'm in a good mood. And this is the level server crash. And this one is a real bullshit level. At the start, you want to put your noob tube on immediately on the Scar because it's much better than that single shot grenade launcher for taking down the cars. And you need to get a little bit lucky on this section. You want to be noob tubing the cars, ignoring the soldiers because there's no real need to shoot them because sometimes they'll not shoot you at all, other times they'll murder you like you've just seen that happen to my buddy twice. And there's the third time of him going down. And this is kind of a testament to how much shitty the design is on this section on Veteran. It's not challenging, it's just cheap, and you've got to keep telling yourself that every time you go down like I just did. There's nothing you can really do to change it, the enemies are far too accurate, there's no cover, there's nowhere to hide, it's just really bad game design. But luckily enough, once you get to this section, you're all in control, and this is all up to you now. So if you fuck up after here, it's your own fault. Everything before this was on them, and now it's time to really shine. So what I like to do is I like to put on the single shot grenade launcher. I don't know the name of it because I'm not a noob tuber and I don't use it in the multiplayer. And apparently I can't read the screen because it does come up at the bottom of the screen when you change weapon. But I put that on and I start using its splash damage to take down dudes. This first room generally has about 3 guys in it. I did notice that there was an extra dude that rushed into the room on Veteran that I'd not seen before on Hardened because I must have killed him around this corner. That corner there, if you do what I just did, you will always hit those fools. Sometimes you can get a 3-piece, other times you'll get a 2-piece. It all depends on how the enemies have spawned and how they're reacting to what you're doing. So I pre-fired that corner because I knew there was going to be a guy there. It didn't work, and unfortunately, the view kick in the campaign is the most lethal part about it, because you'll start shooting a dude, he'll hit you once, and you'll be shooting Jesus. You'll have your gun so high in the sky, people think you're worshipping some sun deity. It's just ridiculous. And you've got to be first, it's kind of this rule, and you do not want to rush down this pipe, because you're going to trigger a spawn of a bunch of dudes, and if you come down too quickly, that will happen. That dude just still-owned me, and there's nothing you can really do about it. You've got to kind of bait it like I tried with the flashbang, but if you do go down, your buddy will be capable of picking you up. You just need to push through this lovely tunnel using your noob tube grenade launch combo to take out anybody that's, you know, hanging about in the sewers. And be careful as you move down these stairs. There are people on the stairs. Luckily enough, if you push the distance what makes them charge, they will run at you and try and, you know, smack you in the teeth. And if they do that, you'll end up putting 9 bullets in their chest, and not even Veteran AI can survive that shit. But my buddy plays a little bit too gung-ho and gets taken down. Pick his ass up, slap a tampon in his wound and carry on. And just keep on using the tools that the game gives you. If you have a grenade launcher, use a grenade launcher. It's just that simple. They give you far too much ammo not to get it. And this bit here is kind of interesting. I haven't found a bulletproof strategy because the first time we did it fine and then we died afterwards. The second time we tried the same strategy and it didn't work. So what I would advise is swap out one of your guns for a light machine gun because it just has the biggest clip available to you, and pick up the claymores and throw them down in the spawn points. And the spawn points are that entrance I was just in and this stairwell that you just came down. And then once you've done that, you want to put yourself into a position that's safe, and there are a few cool positions in this room that will work, but what we decided to try on this is we decided to do a back-to-back Army of Two-esque little survival moment here. And my buddy's going to cover the stairways, I'm going to use this table and clip it to cover that doorway. And it works okay because it's such an awkward angle for the AI to get around. What will happen is if somebody goes down, the AI will focus on killing them, so it gives you the opportunity to lay on your belly and pick them up. And you're going to see a really good evidence of this soon, because my buddy starts going down a couple times. Like if this was, you know, a sexy film and he was going down this frequently, I would just be, you know, the happiest man in the world. I would be the happiest man who'd just seen the best musical ever made. Because if anybody watches South Park, you will know that musicals do send out subliminal messages to make your girl want to give you better head. It's just fact. I think we can all agree. But this is when it kicks off, because the shield guys turn up, and the shield guys are absolute nuisances. And on Modern Warfare 2, you could shoot the shield, and it would make them fall down. But on this game, it doesn't seem to do it the same way it used to do it. They still fall down, but they seem to take a hell of a lot more damage than they used to, so just be aware of that. Just keep watching for your partner. As soon as your partner gets down, just pick him up, grab him back up, spin around as quick as you can, deal with dudes shooting you, and as you can see, it's kind of hectic, but you can make it work, and there is probably a better little alcove for you. On solo, I hid on a shelf in the corner, and it proved to be a really good hiding spot, but in co-op, this just seemed to be the best way to do it. We went balls to the wall, we went, you know, all up in that shit, and did as much damage as we could. And this is when things just got ridiculous, but we'd cleared them out, we'd done it, we just need to pick it up now and continue with the rest of the level. So what you're going to be doing now is, once you've picked up the thing that we were downloading from the server, we need to make our way back to where we came from. And it's a different route to go there. This is the route where you're chasing Volk through the campaign, if you remember it. And right now I'm being a little bit tentative because I thought we were going to trigger a spawn after we'd picked it up, and we didn't. But just follow all the way back the way you came, and just be aware, as you push through these rooms, enemies will start to spawn, because the game doesn't want it to be too easy. And if you aim correctly down this corridor, you can clip a few people right at the start, but obviously I couldn't hit shit for some reason, and they hit me perfectly. They made my gun jump, and oh, it's a juggernaut, my bad. That explains a lot. That's, yeah, full on juggernaut, that dude. Luckily enough, he didn't take too many in the mouth, because who can, really? A light machine gun in your mouth, it's not going to end well for you. It's not going to end well. But be careful when you climb up there. As you've just seen, that is a really cheesy spawn of enemies. I mean, how the hell are you supposed to combat that? A better strategy would be right there, where my buddy... Oh god, I've fucked that up. Where my buddy's halfway up on the ladder, you throw the flashbang, he enters the room and sweeps it for you. And you'll notice he's got a riot shield, because at this point in time he really does not want to die. Because we were on this one a while, we're on this maybe about 20 minutes. This is no Smacktown, do not worry, Smacktown is still the fucking worst, but it's still pretty interesting. And if your buddy, it's the wrong word, if your buddy moves forward using himself as a human shield, the enemies will be aggressive, they'll give away their position, and you as a running gunner can take them out at your whim. And as soon as you get back to the car, when you examine it and you go inside it, it will be effectively the end of the mission. The only problem is it does this atrociously terrifying moment at the end where everybody drops in. As soon as they're dead though, the mission's over, and if my buddy gets in, we'll get our 3 stars and we're good to go. But there you go, people, another one down, very close to the end, very close to those achievements. Keep pushing through, they are doable, they're just a little bit of bullshit.